Hello there, grade 6. Today you're going to learn how to multiply and divide fractions along with fractions to whole numbers as well and vice versa. Okay? So, when we are dealing with fractions kasi, multiplying and dividing are the easiest process compared to adding and subtracting. Don't worry because we're just going to review about adding and subtracting soon. Okay, so for now, we are going to proceed to multiplying and dividing, though your activity in the book is only dividing. Okay, so this is how you basically multiply a fraction. For example, we have 3 over 4 multiplied to 2 over 5. Okay, so all you have to do here is just to multiply them straight. Numerator to numerator. Numerator refers to the number on top. Okay, they are called the numerator. Sulatin ko lang. Numerator, and the one sa bottom, they are called the denominator. Doing the process, multiplying fractions, numerator multiplied to the numerator, which is 3 times 2, which will give you 6. I hope you did not say 5. And 4 times 5, which will give you 20. Simplifying further, you can say that it's equivalent to 3 over 10. Don't worry, kasi gagawin natin to ulit. I'm gonna review this to you when we are going to do adding and subtracting fractions soon. Okay? Unahin na lang muna natin ang multiplication and division since it is the one found in your book. Okay. I will teach you how to add and subtract fractions using the least common multiple to get our least common denominators for fractions, and also how to simplify simplify ang ating fraction to lowest term. Okay? So this time we are going to multiply a fraction to a whole number. Let's say 7 over 10 multiplied to 5. Okay. So, if you notice, this is a whole number. Yung mga whole numbers kasi, they have an invisible denominator of 1. It's just that nga, kasi when it comes to fractions, let's say, for example, after doing something, after adding or subtracting, or even multiplying or dividing, tapos nagkaroon tayo ng answer that says 4 over 1. So, yung 4 over 1 kasi is written as just 4 alone. So, ibig sabihin yan, if you're going to reverse the process, we can say that 4 is also equivalent to 4 over 1. Okay? Parang nire-reverse lang natin ang proseso. So, when natin ginagawang fraction ang whole numbers, if there is a need to. Okay? So, like in this case, kailangan natin gawing fraction ang ating whole number here, which is ang 5. Okay? So, para mas klaro lang, if you are going to rewrite this again, this will now be equivalent to 7 over 10 multiplied to 5 over 1. Okay, 7 times 5, straight lang tayo, is equivalent to 35 over 10. Tapos if you notice that the number there, which is 35 over 10, the fraction that we have now is called the improper fraction, where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Improper fraction ang tawag dyan. So what do we do with improper fractions? Improper fractions should be converted to a mixed number. Okay, mixed number talagang kailangan dyan. Okay. So 35 over 10, how do we change improper fraction to mixed number? I know that you can still remember this. Our numerator is inside and our denominator is outside. All you have to do is just to divide it. Okay. 35 divided by 10, or how many tens can fit 35? So you have 3, 35. So when we convert improper fractions to mixed numbers, our denominator will still be the same. Your remainder your remainder will be your new numerator. So 5. And of course, your quotient here, yung answer mo, pag-divide will be your whole number now. Okay? So 35 over 10 is equivalent to 3 and 5 over 10. Or in simplest form, or this will now be equivalent to 3 and 1 half. Okay, then again, the simplifying part, i-explain ko lang yan as soon as we're going to learn about the adding and subtracting fractions. Okay? Now, let's try to do it the other way around. What if ang ma-experience nyo naman ngayon is 5 multiplied to 7 over 10? Actually, in this case, it's just the same. Okay? Parehas lang yan. Rewrite mo everything again just to make it clear for you. 5 over 1 multiplied to 7 over 10. Doing the entire process, we now have 35 over 10. So if you notice, parehas lang yung sagot natin pati yung kanina, which is this one. So going through all the process, this will now lead us to 3 and 5 over 10 or 3 and 1 half. Okay. So when you're going to interchange the value kasi, ano ba to? The multiplicand and the multiplier, parehas lang ang process when we multiply. Pero everything will change once we're going to do division. Okay. Sa division naman, it's slightly the same. It's just that here you have to learn about the term reciprocal. Reciprocal. You have to reciprocate the multiplier. Kasi pag I mean the divisor. Okay? Meron kasi tayo niyang dividend, which is the first digit or the first value divided by then the divisor. Okay? So for example, kanina, using the same fraction kanina, ano yung kanina? 7 over 10 ba yun? 7 over 10 divided by 5. Okay? Rewriting that para mas klaro lang. 7 over 10. Kasi you need to change the whole number nga to a fraction form, in fraction form. So in this case, again, you are going to reciprocate or get the reciprocal value of the divisor. Ano nga bang divisor dito? Ang 5. So you need to reciprocate the value of 5. What do you mean by reciprocate? All you have to do here is just to interchange the numerator and the denominator. Again, only of the divisor. Okay? Ang divisor lang talaga. You cannot change, you cannot reciprocate the value of the dividend. Okay? So doing so, rewriting this, we have 7 over 10 divided by 1 over 5. That's how you, sorry. I'm gonna remove that division sign. Okay. Ni-reciprocate natin ang value of 5 from 5. Earlier, pakita ko lang. From 5, naging 5 over 1. Just to exchange it to, or to change it to a fraction form. And then, 5 over 1 will be reciprocated, which became 1 over 5. Okay. Now, once you're done reciprocating the divisor, all you have to do now is to change the sign. Earlier, it's division. After reciprocating, it will now become multiplication. Then you might ask me, Teacher Mark, then what now? Anong gagawin namin? So proceed with the process of multiplying fractions. Yan lang. 7 times 1, 10 times 5, which will give you 7 over 50. That's it. So if you notice kanina sa multiplication, we tried to interchange the value. We still ended up with the correct answer. Diba? But dito sa division, things will be different. So using the same value, meron tayong 5 divided by 7 over 10. Tama? So, then again, ang nire-reciprocate kasi natin dito is ang divisor. Which is in this case ngayon, our divisor now is the 7 over 10. Ito na ang divisor natin. Okay. All you have to do, again, is to express 5 to a fraction form divided by getting, which is 7 over 10. I-rewrite na lang talaga natin just to avoid confusion. Then again, getting the reciprocal value, interchange lang po natin ang values ng numerator and denominator. So that's 5 over 1 and 10 over 7. Okay, then again, after reciprocating, you change the sign to multiplication. So that's equivalent to 50 over 7. Then, again, if you notice, we have 50 over 7. As much as possible, we don't want to deal with improper fractions. Ano ang improper fraction again? When the numerator has a bigger value than our denominator. Okay. So when that happens, we have to divide it, in which our numerator is inside and denominator outside. So 50 divided by 7 will give us 7 if you mastered your multiplication process, which is the reverse process of division. 7 times 7 will give you 49. Then again, like what I've explained earlier, yung numerator natin, yung denominator natin will still be the same. Your remainder will become your new numerator and your quotient is your whole number. So in this case, that's your answer for that na. Okay? So I hope I was able to make things clear. As soon as you'll get your yung math worksheets ninyo, proceed on answering yung sa mga fractions. Let me just check the pages for a while. Okay, so that's from 15 all the way to 20. Okay? So 15 to 20. And the rest of the pages, gagawin natin yan sa Wednesday. Mag-live tayo. Okay? Magla-live tayo for Wednesday. I will see you on Wednesday. Again, as much as possible, 8:30. I will make the room available at 8:15. I just hope na hindi tayo magkakaroon ng internet problem like what is happening right now to other places. Medyo wala daw internet. Even sa school, teachers are complaining that they don't have the internet connection there. So anyway, yun na. For now, we're done. If you have any questions pala, just message me.